Hello and welcome to the follow-up video to my Ouya review that I previously posted. In this installment, I'm talking about the interface for the Ouya and showing you some of the software. So the Ouya main menu has four options: play, discover, make, and manage. Manage is basically your thing that you use to, basically configure your network account, add in controllers, go into the system menu, and do things like you would do on a standard Android tablet. But let's get out of that. Make is where you can, basically sideload applications, which means that you can put on Android applications that aren't specifically made for Ouya and aren't officially sanctioned by the Ouya store. So these are things that you can, find online, or you can, add in through, the Google Play Store or stuff like that. Discover is the store for the Ouya. This is where you'll find all the games and the applications that the Ouya offers. And Play is basically all the stuff that you've downloaded onto your Ouya or external hard drive. So let's go into that. So this takes a second to load up because it's booting not only from my Ouya but also from my external hard drive. So these are the options, these big icons here, and the thing I don't like about this setup here is that these don't really have any sort of specific order to them. They're all sort of all over the place, and they're not alphabetical, or they're not, grouped by what they can be or what they are. So it's sort of like a giant mess, and this is something they still need to change, but the fact that there is so much variety on the Ouya as of now, it really is something that's worth checking out. So this has, like I said before, various emulators and things like that, and it also has, games that are made just for the Ouya, such as Clark here. The Ouya is full of all kinds of unique experiences that work extremely well. As well, you can go into the Ouya's touch panel here, and you can, move a mouse around, and that is useful for certain applications and certain things like that. There's all kinds of emulators for the system, so let's go into, I don't know, let's see, Super Nintendo emulator here. So you can go to the Super Nintendo emulator, you find a ROM that you want to boot. Just for the sake of argument, I'm going to boot Super Mario All-Stars here. Super Mario All-Stars, of course, being, a classic Super Nintendo game. And this runs through 1080p, so it's perfect. It looks beautiful on an HD TV, and using this Bluetooth controller that Ouya comes with, there's no controller input lag. Everything is just perfect, and it works, there it is. And it works just like you'd expect it to. Of course, to get out of that, you simply press the home button, and then you can press it twice, and that will give you to this menu, and you can exit the game. And I can go into something else. Next, let's check out, I don't know, one of the various Ouya games. This is Cars and Guns 3D. This is a really interesting, racing game. Cars and Guns 3D is like what would happen if you made a racing game where cars were made out of paper. When you want to get out of it, you simply press the home button twice. Takes you back to the menu. In addition to that, there are all kinds of applications such as Xbox Media Center here on Ouya. Xbox Media Center is fantastic for Ouya. This allows you to do all kinds of things. Like you can stream YouTube videos, as well as all sorts of other sites such as Retroware TV or I don't know, Twitch TV. You know, there's all kinds of applications. You can view, you know, you can check out the weather. You can, you know, look at photos like you can put on your Ouya. You can, you know, browse music. The videos are kind of amazing because if you have, you know, an external drive or whatever like that, you can put on your own movie files, and in 1080p, some of them just look fantastic. So I don't know, I'm gonna boot, I don't know, the Valkyria Chronicles anime.
じゃあそういうことなんで、しばらくの間第7正体に密着させていただきますね。守らなきゃ。この私が第7正体を、いえ、義勇軍の名誉を。そのためにも
Through here you can, you know, scan and sync through your shows. You know, you can do all kinds of things. You can change the aspect ratios.
では次はバーゼル市での戦闘についてお聞きします。あの戦いがあなたにとっての初陣だったと思うのですが、ズバリ勝因は何だと思いますか？
Enable, disable subtitles. You know, go through all the things. You know, the same kind of things that you do on Xbox Media Center for the original Xbox. So the fact that this is on Ouya now and can run, you know, 1080p videos, it's really quite fantastic. So let's get out of that. There's all kinds of skins and all sorts of various programs for the Ouya. You know, over time, I think the Ouya is going to get better and better and better. This is already, you know, one of my pinnacle systems, go-to systems when it comes to retro gaming. As well as there's so many games that, you know, copy original like NES or, you know, classic games like Pizza Boy here. But there's also, you know, brand new games that you can check out. You know, one of my favorites is being Boost 2. Boost 2 is this clever game that's like just about moving, and it's so like surreal and fun. Whoops. You know, and experiences like this are really what makes the Ouya such a unique experience. Of course, the games on Ouya are all free to try, and a lot of them are even free to play completely, such as the emulators and certain games. One that's a real favorite of mine is this one here. This game is completely free, and it's available only on Ouya. This isn't on any of the big-name consoles. This game is like reminiscent of like classic arcade games, I don't know, like Castlevania, or especially Ghosts and Goblins. Completely free to play. No annoying ads, you know, nothing like that. Of course, when you want to exit, press the Ouya return button twice, and you're taken back to the menu. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'm going to be starting an Ouya showcase, or an Ouya classic series, as I've done for various other consoles. So I hope that this video will convince you guys that this thing is not a piece of junk and it's quite awesome. See you next.